Okay, so life update. Most important, stress. Second important, a whole bunches of I don't give a fucks going on. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah, just life, catching up, trying to figure out where you're trying to go. I figured that since the last time I did like a life update type of video thing was in July when I got fired. Yeah, not such a happy moment. But I might as well do another one since it's been like 9-ish, 8.5, 9 months. So yeah, not much is really going on. I'm just trying to get out of Washington since it's depressingly cold. Maybe not to everybody else here, but to me it comes off as depressingly cold and windy, such as now. And thankfully it's not raining. But yeah, it's like 50 degrees right now, and I feel like I should be in sweaters upon sweaters upon sweaters. But I'm not. Instead, I'm in my awesome Tokyo Hotel shirt, which is actually a pretty cool shirt. I have another Tokyo Hotel shirt, but it's like white and it's supposed to glow in the dark or have some reflector type thing on it, but it doesn't, which is really depressing, like the weather here. Because I've tried like putting it up against the light and actually having it like sit there, and then I took it into a dark room and nothing happened with it. So that was sad. But the shirt itself is pretty cool to mention. Yeah, and then I've actually came up with a moving date for California. For California, hopefully if it does come to pass eventually one day, what I have planned is it's going to be for the beginning of August, probably between the 1st and the 5th if it does come down to that. I'm not sure, but there's still a lot to go into everything. So it's all a diamond in the rhinestone, I guess you can say. Not anything too exciting. No, I mean, it's exciting for me, probably not for you guys, because you're like, ooh, I'm in Idaho, or ooh, I'm in Washington. And the Californians, you're like, ooh, I'm in California with all the heat. Yeah. Rub it in. Keep rubbing it in. So, yeah. You know, there's one thing that I've actually figured out that I've actually turned out to actually, I'll say actually one more time, I swear, that I really like. Which everyone's going to think that I'm probably a little out of it for it, but it's names. Not just any names, those names that nobody can ever freaking stand because it just gets to them. Like, insulting names. I'm trying to, like, think about what to say without actually, like, being too out there with it. So, those names. The names. The names. They go, oh, you're such a alligator. What? Yeah, so you know what I mean though. So those names, I actually love them because it's sort of like how when life's going good, life actually stops you in your tracks and say, "Hold up, here's a lemon to the face," sort of. Or when life gets, I don't know, when with the whole saying with when life hands you lemons, make lemonade out of them, pretty much, basically. So that's where I'm at. I am making lemonade out of everything that enhances me, even though lemons hurt if you do get them in your eyes. I wouldn't know about that, though. And, yeah, gotta make lemonade with the lemons that life gives you, unless they're, like, nuclear plant type lemons with all this radiation that's like suctioned into them, and it's like bloop, 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 and like gross to be like 5 times the size of your head, in which case it probably wouldn't be the best thing to eat or even try to touch, because then you're going to be like all radiated, and then you're going to turn into like this alien creature that has like 5 heads. And like, I watch too much Family Guy. Stewie, gotta love him. But anyways, so So yes, I thoroughly enjoy getting those names called at me from every single aspect. I don't know why, if it's just that I've been having them called at me since like 2009, and it's like, what, 4 years later almost? Wait, yeah, 4 years later. So, those names, because it's like, everything in life is going good and you're getting all the stuff that you need associated with things, and then all of a sudden it goes, oh, guess what, you're a... And it's like, what the... Really? Of all things? And it's sort of like, it brings you down to like mellow you out a little bit to where you don't get like overconfident with crap. And then it's like, I'm such... And then you take it into consideration so you go off of it. So, yes, those names, they actually don't bring me down as much as I say. It's more so the other stuff that is associated with it, or more so the stuff that they say post the names. So it'd be all like all the other insulting crap. The names, they don't really get to me, which they shouldn't get to me, hopefully, since they're just names, and as a lot of people go, sticks and stones may break my bones, but names will never hurt me. So, yes. And then, ooh, I made up a song. It goes, fuck, 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 fuck. The end. It's called the I Don't Give a Fuck song, quite frankly, that I was sort of talking about in the beginning of the video, like 6 minutes ago. Yeah. But, I mean, if it gets the job done, singing that song usually pretty much helps. Because then you can, like, do your own little happy dance to it, too. But, I mean, I'm not gonna, like, get all into that. Because that'd be weird. And I'm probably a little bit too weird to go down to that level of weird. Because I'm, like, way up there. So, I've been finding out about myself that the more I listen to depressing music, the more down it makes me, but it's something that I can't really get away from, since I love depressing music as a whole. And when I try and like get away from it, I'm like trying to figure this all out. Anyway, so when I try and get away from the depressing music, it never works, because I'm like, oh, I like this. Oh, depressing. I'm gonna listen to it some more. Yeah, it's not too good. Like right now, it's only like 48 degrees outside. There's depressing weather. There's nothing going on in the house. It's depressing inside. I'm listening to depressing music, if I didn't already say that, since I don't really recall what I said. And so what do? Absolutely nothing. Why? Because everything's freaking depressing nowadays. I mean, holy frickin' A. Just, this is why I need to get back to California. It's like so much nicer there. But anyways, so yeah, me and my 48 degrees gets to get covered up with Mr. Jack Sparrow, which is actually pretty cool. He's like gigantor sized. I don't know if you can, his head's over here, or is it? Nope, I lied, his head's over here. I think, I don't know. Give me a second, I'll find him. Getting stuck. Oh, he was upside down. My bad. I had it right. But see, woo! He's my cuddle buddy. Because sometimes the pillow doesn't work. Even though it does, because I have this like poofy black pillow. And it's actually really comfortable to have as a cuddle pillow. Since people are depressing. But, yes. So, it's actually really weird, because if you think about it, I got 4 guys on my shirt right now. I don't think you can see it, but like, 4 guys on my shirt right now. And I sleep with Jack Sparrow. So really, it's like I'm sleeping with 5 other people, which is actually quite, how to word it, quite extroverted. Even though they're all non-tangible here, it's still pretty odd. I'm gonna have to switch the blanket or the shirt tonight. Just thinking about that. But yeah, so that's the life update with stress and I don't give a fucks and names. And moving back to California and introvertly sleeping with non-tangibly 5 people. So, yeah, have fun, guys.